Right guys, so a lot of you may be wondering why I've grown some bizarre facial hair, attempting to grow some form of beard. Well, that's because today I'm going to find out what it's like to be Conor McGregor. We're going full McGregor style, we're going to hit a workout, we're going to transform how I look, obviously with the beard, and yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be pretty random. We've got a event tonight at Blackwall Fitness. We're doing fancy dress, so it all ties in nicely. And we'll be taking Conor McGregor along to the CrossFit box to get in a workout. So yeah, let's get on with the video. Right, so a few of you have probably seen on my Instagram and maybe on my YouTube, I've done some work with Gym Plus Coffee. Really rated the clothing, really good activewear brand. They are based in Dublin. Well, they've actually got a few shops and offices around Ireland. They're an Irish fitness wear brand. I think they're the #1 activewear brand in Ireland. So obviously it's a McGregor video. I'm surprised Conor McGregor's not like signed a deal with them anyway, but they're a really good brand, keeping it Irish as this video gets. The Emerald Isle of Ireland. So on my Instagram I did a video, like a little mirror reel about McGregor.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and get little frights as well looking at myself, because I am an absolute animal, a machine.
Obviously now I've got a perfect opportunity to reenact this Instagram reel, McGregor style. So I'm going to film it. If you want to see how it comes out, head over to my Instagram at @TomSheedFitness, check it out there. So I've got a SoundCloud channel called Gym Workout Music. I've been doing it for about 6 years, just basically getting DJs to put mixes on and recording various different motivational speeches, dragging them off YouTube, uploading them. And I've put together a few. My third most viewed motivational speech is Conor McGregor. If you have a look here, Conor McGregor motivational speech, Gym Workout Music, 123,000 plays. It is a beast. I'm going to put it on now whilst we get this workout in. Need that on in the background.
I got in it for street. You know what I mean? I was thinking about the street. I wanted to be able to defend myself in any situation. But when I met John and then the UFC, started hearing about the UFC, then I started thinking, you know what, there's a career. Maybe I can make something out of this. Well, what else am I going to do? I don't really want to do anything else. I don't want to get a job. I don't want to have to get up and I don't want to listen to a boss or do all that. You know, so this is an option for me. So I stuck with it, and John encouraged it. John believed in me and made me believe in myself that we could go and do this. But before us, there was no other Irishman. There was no as far as the UFC were concerned, Ireland didn't exist. So it was still just a dream for us. You know what I mean? But definitely when I met John and when I started training in Straight Blast Gym, I started realizing I can make a career out of this. I can do something that hasn't been done before. I can show the Irish people true martial arts, something they have never seen before. So that's what we are in the process of doing.
Obviously, whilst we do this tattoo process, we've got to have a complimentary drink. So online, McGregor's been getting a lot of shit recently for not fighting. And in all fairness, he hasn't fought much in the last like 4 or 5 years. I think he's won like 1 fight in the last 5 years, maybe 3 years, I can't remember. Not great stats, but he did turn the UFC into what it is today. Yes, he's been getting loads of shit for not taking fights, ducking fights, and just living the lifestyle he lives. But in all fairness, when anyone could sit on a super yacht, drink some of the good stuff on a Friday afternoon, I mean, I'm not on a super yacht, but I understand why he's not fighting much, because what a good life he has. Obviously, we need to really look like McGregor. Also, can we just have a quick? I think there's 20. Just have a pan. There's 20 houses in this area. At least we're doing it discreetly. That bit. Oh, fuck, I think I've run too high. Go off. That looks sick. The Notorious Conor McGregor. One down. Once again. So, here's the dilemma. How are we looking? Oh my god. Flexing in my microwave. Doubt me now, bitches. Doubt me now. So 2 years ago I looked at what McGregor used to eat before training. It was like a nutritious meal, breakfast. He'd often have some like water, some electrolytes. But recently he's been obviously just smashing the proper 12. So before I jump into this session, I'm going to do a bit of a some pad work, some like boxing. Thought I'd just warm up, hit some weights, and obviously start with a glass of the proper 12. And in case you didn't notice, I've been thinking about the UFC ever since I made $13 million. I don't give a fuck what you think.
You know we're recording?
You what?
You know we're recording?
I'm just sweetening on my brother too. Oh my god. The $14 million timepiece. The Lamborghini yacht. Nothing beats not the Jeep Wrangler. Look at the machine. That is a terrible accent. Can't beat it. I just looked at myself in the mirror and thought, might get these tattoos. So tonight is Halloween theme night. So the only way to really tie in McGregor with Halloween, apart from being a scary motherfucker who you wouldn't want to meet down an alleyway, is adding some blood. McGregor's proven he can look pretty messy in fights. His Diaz fight 2 was absolutely insane. He was just covered in blood. Halloween, obviously all about blood. So we're gonna head to a shop in Harrogate and try and find some fake blood. If not, Jamie, you have to whack me. So there's a really epic or famous clip of McGregor when he's being interviewed with Nate Diaz as well, and they're talking about like, I guess, the upcoming fight and various things, and what the interviewer says to Nate and Conor, we're going to take a quick coffee break, and McGregor says something like, yeah, let's take a coffee break, and by coffee break I mean bring me my coffee. So we're going to go to Costa drive-thru, and I'm going to find out his exact phrase, and I'm going to say it to the girl at Costa drive-thru.
Hi there, can I get beer?
A coffee break, and by coffee break I mean bring me my coffee.
Sorry?
Could I get a flat white, please, without milk?
Flat white?
Without milk, please. You know the UFC fighter?
Sorry?
Do you know the UFC fighter, Conor McGregor?
No.
Doesn't matter then.
Too old.
Wasted, yeah.
You're not called like that?
I'm doing a day as Conor McGregor.
Are you?
Yeah. Fully gone for it.
Oh, right, okay.
That's all. And he does a famous...
For Halloween or something?
Yeah, for Halloween. He does a clip where he says to Nate Diaz, he says, take a coffee break, Nate. And by coffee break, I mean bring me my coffee. That's why I got my coffee. Cheers, pal. Right, so I need my second belt. I've got to go and get the UFC belt, and I think my UFC belt is just being delivered to the post office. So I'm going to pick up my UFC belt in a non-Conor McGregor style and get it from the post office.
A few moments later.
We have a UFC belt. This is going to be the finishing touch. People are looking at me slightly odd. Oh baby. Woo! Doesn't quite look as good as the real ones. I mean, oh, it looks good. It's very bad, isn't it? It's awful quality. What are those stick-on plastic jewels? Do the job there.
Always in my head. I'm always thinking about deal with.
Conor, if you're watching this right now,
My grandkids.
repost my story.
There is a lot of it, but I was a bit like,
I'm pretty sure that'll do. Fucking hell. To play the clip back up when McGregor snapped his ankle. I'll just have that hanging off. Got McGregor's broken ankle and some fake blood because he's been fighting.
Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, the one, the only, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Want it, or do you want a big go? How you doing, bitch? I'm great.
Oh, that looks good. Right, so this is the finished article. We've got a fur coat from a random shop, can't remember online. Some McGregor style sunglasses. We picked up the UFC belt early from the post office. We've got the McGregor tattoos. We've got the bottle of Proper 12 whiskey, which I probably drunk a bit too much of. And when he broke his ankle in his last fight, obviously Dustin Poirier, he lost, his ankle snapped off. Well, I found it, so here it is, so just adds to the outfit. So you're gonna get some photos for the gram. Then we're gonna head to Blackwell Fitness, jump into a CrossFit workout, we're gonna get some footage for that, but I probably won't catch up with you until the end of the night, so I'm gonna potentially kind of wrap up my bit here. We'll head to Black Wolf, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope McGregor sees this video, and fuck the Mayweathers. Bouncing heads off the canvas, fuck the Mayweathers. Put one belt on one shoulder, the other belt on the other shoulder. You need a fucking army to take these belts off me. I run Ireland, the Emerald Isle of Ireland. Suck these big Irish butts. Wait, take a look. People looking in from this side. See my massive headbutt. McGregor style. No, I can't drink driving. I can't drink driving on YouTube. As soon as Jamie puts his camera away, I'll probably just drink the control.
Disclaimer: stunts performed in this video were done by trained professionals. Drinking and driving is against the law, unless you are Conor McGregor.